Welcome, everyone. I'm excited to kick off our presentation today. Today's theme is a journey of growth, and our focus will be on the teacher as a researcher. We'll explore how educators grow through research, enhancing their practice and impacting their students. So, let's get started and see where this journey takes us. The most useful lessons are the ones you discover in your own classroom. This means that as teachers, we learn a lot through our everyday experiences with students. These lessons are often more impactful because they come from real situations you face and solve. It's about being observant and reflective, not just teaching, but learning about how you teach and how your students learn. And that's where the key point comes in. Learn about yourself. Understanding your strengths, your challenges, and your teaching style helps you grow and become more effective. This self-awareness connects directly to the overall idea of continuous improvement and professional development. So keep in mind, your classroom is a powerful learning environment, not just for your students, but also for you as an educator. Everyday research is all about helping you understand exactly what you do. When we take the time to look closely at our activities, processes, and results, we gain clarity. This clarity allows us to see the details clearly and identify areas for improvement. Remember, seeing clearly isn't just about visual perception. It's about understanding the bigger picture and the nuances within it. By making research a daily habit, we ensure that our decisions and actions are well informed. This ties directly into the overall theme of our presentation, the importance of continuous learning and awareness in achieving success. So, keep this in mind. The more you understand what you do, the more effective and confident you become in your work. Let's think about this for a moment. Instead of asking myself questions like, "Am I a good teacher?" or "Are my instructions clear?" I should focus on more specific areas. For example, I might consider starting small, breaking down lessons into manageable parts. This approach helps me identify where my students might be struggling and allows me to adjust accordingly. By focusing on small, targeted steps, I can improve clarity and effectiveness. Ultimately, this ties into the bigger picture of becoming a more effective communicator and facilitator in the classroom. So, rather than broad questions, honing in on specific areas like this helps me grow and better serve my students. So, looking at this slide, the question is what to explore. And that's really at the heart of our discussion today. We want to understand the key areas where we can deepen our knowledge and improve our strategies. First, let's consider the various components listed here. Each one represents an important aspect of our overall theme. For example, RE, which could stand for research or review, is fundamental because understanding where we stand is the first step to moving forward. Then we see EA and CL, which might relate to specific frameworks or processes we need to investigate further. These are the building blocks that help shape our approach. Moving on, there's G, IN, and RK, which could stand for growth, innovation, and risk, three critical elements in any successful venture. We also have MA, Y, M, and IS, which might be connected to metrics, milestones, or even the core mission of our work. The question mark after IS reminds us to keep questioning and exploring new possibilities. Next, ED, R, BO, TS, N, D. These could relate to education, research, boundaries, strategies, or end goals. It's essential to identify where we can push limits and expand our understanding. Then we see TU, ES, AR, H, which might stand for training, skills, or areas needing development. Further along, UC, M, OO, T, LK, TA, OI, D. These could point to user-centric approaches, tools, or techniques we should explore. Ultimately, the key takeaway here is that this slide prompts us to think broad and deep about what areas are ripe for investigation. Each of these components contributes to the bigger picture of how we can innovate and improve. So, as we move forward, keep in mind the importance of exploring these different facets, because understanding them thoroughly will guide us toward more effective strategies and solutions. Let's take a closer look at some key vocabulary that will help us deepen our understanding. First, help, a word that emphasizes the importance of supporting each other, whether in learning or in everyday life. It reminds us that collaboration and assistance are vital. Next, group work. This highlights the value of working together, sharing ideas, and learning from different perspectives. It's a great way to build teamwork skills. Moving on to secrets, which can refer to things we choose to keep private or things we discover along the way. It's interesting because sometimes secrets can be a part of learning or storytelling. Then, room, representing space, whether physical or mental, that we need for studying, thinking, or collaborating. It reminds us to create environments that support our growth. Organization is next, emphasizing how important it is to keep things structured and planned, especially when managing multiple tasks or ideas. It helps us stay efficient and focused. And finally, more to explore, which encourages curiosity and continuous learning. There's always something new to discover, and this mindset keeps us motivated to explore further. Overall, these words tie into our main theme of growth and learning. They remind us that through support, collaboration, organization, and curiosity, we can achieve great things. So, on this slide, I want to emphasize the importance of combining solid data with reflective insights to get the full picture. When we talk about facts, we're referring to the concrete, measurable information that helps us understand what's happening. But data alone can sometimes miss the bigger story, how people feel about these facts, their experiences and perspectives. That's where feelings come in. By blending these two elements, facts and feelings, we gain a more comprehensive understanding. It's like seeing the full landscape instead of just one part of it. This approach not only helps us make more informed decisions, but also connects us more deeply with the people impacted. So, as we move forward in this presentation, remember, the most complete picture comes from integrating objective data with reflective insights. That's how we truly understand the full story and develop meaningful solutions. Let's talk about observation forms, video recording, peer feedback, and observation tools. These are essential components in our overall approach to effective observation and feedback. Observation forms serve as structured templates that help us record what we see during an observation, ensuring consistency and thoroughness. Video recording, on the other hand, allows us to capture interactions and behaviors that can be reviewed multiple times, providing a valuable perspective that might be missed in real time. Peer feedback is also crucial. It encourages collaborative learning and helps peers gain insights from each other's observations. Finally, observation tools include a variety of methods and instruments we use to facilitate these observations, making the process more organized and impactful. Connecting all these elements together, they form a comprehensive system that supports continuous improvement and professional growth. Let's take a look at some of the key methods we use to gather student insights. First, diaries and blogs are incredibly valuable because they offer a personal, ongoing perspective. Students can share their experiences and thoughts in real time, giving us a deeper understanding of their daily lives and challenges. Next, we have interviews. These allow us to have a more direct, in-depth conversation with students. Through interviews, we can explore specific issues more thoroughly and clarify their responses, which helps us uncover nuanced insights. Then, questionnaires are another essential tool. They are efficient for collecting data from a larger group, providing quantitative information that complements the qualitative data from diaries, blogs, and interviews. All of these methods, diaries, blogs, interviews, and questionnaires, are focused on capturing authentic student insights. By combining these approaches, we create a comprehensive picture of student needs, preferences, and experiences, which ultimately helps us improve our programs and support systems. This slide emphasizes how important it is to listen directly to students through multiple channels, ensuring their voices shape our decisions and initiatives. Gathering info is the first crucial step in refining your teaching. It involves collecting feedback, observing how students are engaging, and understanding what's working and what's not. This data gives you the foundation for making meaningful changes. Once you have that information, the next step is to make those necessary adjustments. Whether it's tweaking your lesson plans, trying new activities, or adjusting your teaching style, these changes help improve student learning outcomes. And then, the most exciting part, watching your teaching transform. As you gather insights and implement changes, you'll see your students become more engaged, motivated, and successful. Remember, it's a continuous cycle. Gather info, make changes, and observe the impact. This process keeps your teaching dynamic and responsive to your students' needs. So always be analyzing what's happening and taking action. That's how growth happens, personally and professionally, and how you create a more effective, inspiring learning environment. Simply by observing yourself, you are already improving. Noticing is change. You don't always have to make drastic adjustments to see progress. Sometimes, just paying attention to your thoughts, feelings, or behaviors can create a ripple effect of positive change. It's about becoming aware of where you are right now, without judgment. And that awareness is powerful. It sets the stage for transformation. Remember, every small observation can lead to a big shift over time. So keep practicing this simple act of noticing, because in doing so, you're already on the path to growth. Reach new heights in your career today. It's all about pushing beyond your current limits and embracing the opportunities that lie ahead. Remember, unlocking the unknown is where true growth happens. Don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone and explore new skills, ideas, and connections. This is how you elevate yourself professionally and personally. So, take that leap, be curious, and set your sights higher than ever before. The future is waiting for you to reach it.